Yes, people, and welcome back to Norski TV, the What's Going On podcast. Please, if you are new, remember, hit that like button, subscribe and share if you're new. Thank you for those people. I've had a few subscribers in the last few days, and I really appreciate that. Those new subscribers, I hope you will share with me the show tonight, the What's Going On podcast, Norski TV. That's what I'm known as. But we are here to share the weekend fixtures. And all the shenanigans that have been going on outside of football off the pitch. So we've got a lot to discuss tonight. I've got Big D in the green room, ready to come on. Sorry, say that again, ready to come on. I'm hoping that there were a couple of other guys to join us in the chat. But listen, there's a game tonight. It's a must-win game against Crystal Palace. Arsenal in the Carabao Cup quarterfinals will be playing Crystal Palace. I haven't seen the team news yet, but I'm sure somebody would have put it in the chat when we're ready to. So listen, without further ado, I'm going to stop chatting. So I need to get these guys in. So first of all, let me add Mr. Big D and Mr. JP, the two trusted Man United guys. I know JP, you're going to be venturing up United, Old Trafford. Yeah,
United.
on Saturday. So listen, bro, you guys must be happy. You guys must be the Sete. The Sete is red, not blue. It's red.
It's never been anything. Listen, even when they won the treble, the City was still red, mate.
Well, there you go. There you go. But listen, great to have you back on, guys. Really appreciate your time, your commitment and that. And listen, really appreciate it. Listen, we've got a lot to talk about, but just before we go into the show, Big D, what we saying, brother?
Mate, first of all, I'd like to just welcome you guys, and also just shout out brethren, lifelong friend Stephen Lewinson lost his battle with cancer this week, boy. That thing bust up my head. He was my bass. He showed me my first bass licks. So for me, that's my bass. He encouraged me to go from acoustic guitar to bass guitar, and I've seen many a live shows with him and got to have dinner with them superstars as well. They says, come on, man, VIP, you're backstage, you and Sheen, let's do it. And absolute gentleman, absolute scholar, absolute legend. Rest in peace.
Yeah, definitely.
That's all I can say there, man. And big up the Lewinson family. You are in our prayers, all of you.
100%. I'd like to also reiterate and say the same thing. It was an absolute shock when I heard top guy, musician, played with top people, Annie Lennox, Simply Red, all them people and more. I mean, Jazz Messengers back in the day, Courtney Pine and that.
Yeah, oh yeah.
You know what I mean? We're going back. They were like the
Spice Girls even know.
Yeah, if you know music.
He did the Spice Girls tour. That's what a legend this man is.
The
Spice Girls tour.
Yeah, but if you know music and know the original session musicians was them guys, you know what I mean? And then you know what I mean? Definitely. Yeah, big up, Mr. Brown. Good to have you in the chat, man. Rest in peace, Steve.
Yes, Liam.
And condolences to the Lewinson family. Our heart does really go out to them. So, with respect. JP, what are you saying, bro?
Yeah, man, good. I'm good, man. Listen, rest in peace as well. Let me pass out some condolences to Steve and the family. Yeah. No, it's been a good week. It's been an interesting week. There's been a lot going on in our football club.
As always,
as usual. But
we've got a lot to talk about.
It is what it is, and I'm sure we'll cover most of it today.
Yeah, definitely. And some important games tonight, as I said earlier on. Arsenal do play Crystal Palace at home tonight in the quarterfinals of the Carabao Cup. Now, some people might call it the Tin Pot Cup, but I want to win that. You know what I mean? We need to win something because the way our season is going right now, bro, it's looking a little bit peak. But listen, we will get to that. So listen, yes.
Who told you about your season before a ball was kicked this season?
Oh Lord,
you called it.
You told you about the season before a ball was kicked.
Easy on JP, easy on.
He called it. He called it. He called it. You know what I mean? Because obviously, he says that there was going to be a drop off, but not this much. You know what I mean? And then when you look at what's happened to Sete, you know what I mean? 1 win in 11. That's just crazy. You know what I mean? Crazy. 5 Premier League games lost, and we have
imagine that. Imagine that, and they're still about 5 points ahead of us. They're showing
right. So listen, there's a long way to go in the season, but at the moment, there's two teams, and especially Chelsea right now, the Blues. You know, there's some certain Blues that want to own it. You know what I mean? They're trying to get them to say, yeah, man, Chelsea are in a title race. And I do think they are. Maresca is just doing bits at the moment with Chelsea. Listen, they've not, I think they've won 6 games straight in the Premier League. 38 goals scored. Right. The madness, you know what I mean? These guys are doing bits right now.
Yeah, you can't say they're not in the mix, can you? Come on.
You can't. But these Chelsea mans don't want to own it, you know what I mean? Mr. Money Ez doesn't want to own it, but I'm sure if he's in the chat or coming on later, I'm sure he will make his point. So tonight, obviously, we go over the Prem review player ratings of our respective clubs. Bit of ref watch if there's any to look at, if there was anything that you thought was controversial over the weekend. The other topic here is Arsenal. We have a problem. Arsenal, we have a problem. Nice one here because we're entering the Christmas festive spirits. Christmas stocking fillers, take your pick. So there's a lot of news that's come out this week, a lot of stuff that's come out. And guys, I want you to pick out one of those things out the stockings and, for some, shock, for others, maybe it wasn't a surprise. Do you know what I'm trying to say? But yes, Christmas stocking fillers, take your pick. And last of all, we finish off with the what's going on prediction results, game week 16, and the what's going on fantasy Prem shout out from Big D. Listen, another thing, just first of all, I need to do if he's watching live, I need to do, he's asked me to do a big shout out for him. Big shout out to the Nigel Willis and his family. There's a guy that I work with, and he's asked me from the guys, can you please give the Willis family, he regularly watches the show, if you could just give him a shout out to Nigel and his family and just wish them a happy Christmas.
Who's his support?
He's a Charlton supporter. He's a Charlton supporter.
That's cool, man. That's all right, man. Charlton. Big up yourself and your family, Nigel.
Yeah,
so Nigel, right?
Nigel Willis. Yeah, his name is Nigel Willis. Yeah,
big up yourself for the
big
Willis
shout
family.
out. So if you've seen this live, Nigel, big shout out to you and your family. Happy Christmas.
Big up Willis family.
Do not eat too much mince pies now. Yeah. Take it easy on the mince pies. But yeah, big up to you and your family and your wife. Yeah. So there you go. Done the shout out. But look, let's get into the show. And first of all, let's look at your game, guys. Man United go away to Man City, big Man United derby. It didn't feel like a derby, I must admit. It didn't feel like a derby. There was moments in the games where I thought, when Kyle Walker takes a little nudge on their head, and this guy's a captain of Man City.
It's embarrassing.
And the way that guy went down like a ton of bricks, I couldn't believe it. That some people say he should have got a red card, just for doing it.
Simulation, man. He should have gone for that.
He should have got something. I mean, at the end of the day, definitely. I mean, Roy Keane was well vexed with that one, man. And rightly so.
Yeah.
I think it was 2 yellow cards, wasn't it, in the end? I think they both got yellow cards.
Yeah, they both got two. I mean, but he swiped Hoyland's legs out from under it. And then Hoyland obviously got up and said, what's going on?
Yeah, it's trying to dark arts, isn't it? Them dark arts.
And trying to get him sent off. But that was Roy Keane said absolutely embarrassing. You're the captain. Yeah, but listen, the way his season is going right now and his career going right now, it's only going one way. You know what I mean?
Right, exactly.
He should have gone last summer. I mean, he was linked with Bayern Munich and the Saudi League, but he decided to stay and get the captain's armband. You know what I mean?
No, he can't retire now because the man and his baby mothers are going to kill him.
Exactly. He needs that piece, innit?
The man's baby mother's going to kill him, man. And he's got his wife now. She's going to take him for everything he's got. Yeah. And then you got the baby mother that's got 2 pitney from him. And them kids ain't nowhere near 18. So my man is playing for years.
He's playing for He's playing until he's 40, mate.
Yeah, man.
I don't care. I've got to get that. I've got to get that bag. I've got to get that bag because I've got people to look after. You understand? But listen, just talk me through your game. As I said, it was a Man United derby. 2 big incidents, or should I say, 2 big incidents: the penalty, and then Diallo, the Ivorian Messi.
Nah, leave that, man. Leave that.
That's not what people are calling him, the Ivorian Messi.
Just let him take his time with it, as your brother would say, as your Arsenal man would say. Just take your time with it, man. He's got time.
Your time.
Edit.
But listen,
But you know what? There was a penalty there though in that game that I think we should have got.
Blatant.
The one on Hoyland.
Yeah,
yeah,
blatant.
the pull on the hand, because that's the bit of the ref watch,
What?
No, the one that came across from.
No, I'm saying this is for the ref watch. That's what I'm saying because they were looking at that.
Yeah.
That one where he came across.
He wrapped his leg around it. He wrapped his leg, and he had his leg around. It's not even just that he's got his leg wrapped around both Haaland's legs.
Yeah,
but they're at the knee level.
Yeah,
exactly. I don't understand it. I mean,
Gary Neville called it, so that's definitely a penalty. I don't know how
he bottled it. No, he bottled that call.
I'm confused, mate.
I suppose his mindset is he's got to get out the empty hand in one piece. But come on, man, do your job.
You don't have to worry about the empty hand. There's no fans there to worry. Right. Anyway.
And it 20,000 empty seats. Are you sure? I'm not going to say like, I ain't considered no one sure, but you know what I mean? Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
He definitely bottled that call. And the thing is, it was quite a cat and mouse game in terms of the back and forth possession. I still found us lacking in the final third, Norm. As much as we had some creative moments, it was like, they're just fizzling out there. And even when they scored, I weren't really like, yo, this is done, because I feel like this team is already on a different mentality under Ruben. So I said, okay, guys, go again. Now you have to roll up your sleeves now, because you know the hype with that. You know what I mean? Like most people that live in Manchester either work with a United fan or work with a City fan. So work will be whoever loses that one. That's a horrible week at work. Yeah. And just the way we come back, some very good substitutions. Obviously, controversially to some, he left out the Star Boys.
Yeah, Garnacho.
And Rashi, we can
Mr. Rashi boy.
Never mind. That's a whole conversation.
We'll come to that. Stop you.
It was a very bold move, and just say we had held a 4-0, they would have put him on the cross for that move.
Absolutely.
But in terms of what he's seeing and what they're not doing, I think that's what he's really saying. Because he said this whole thing like I watch what they wear, what they eat, what they do. I say, yo, man, watching this, and how they interact with the teammates. And it's Rashi and stuff with them. He's not Rob, no, but you have to remember, Leon. You have to remember, bro, that in his mind, he's him. Rashford thinks he's him. You know. Yeah, now you have to remember, though, no Champions League, no title, no Ballon d'Or. How the heck are you him?
Yeah, because he's paid like it. He's paid like it. Though.
Exactly, Jay. That's the only thing that makes him is the salary and the shirt sales. And let's not forget feeding the kids and the Christmas presents. Now, what do we need to know about the Christmas presents, guys?
Yeah, that was nice. Yeah, I saw that. So I read that today.
I thought the same thing. Listen,
that wasn't our business.
I love the fact that you're giving out all these presents.
Is it PR? Is it PR?
But no, it's got to be PR when you bring a journalist with you.
Yeah.
So
that's not a coincidence, Jay.
Yeah.
No, it's planned.
That same journalist is just when he reached out to him. Is it the same journalist that he reached out to? Or is that
Henry Winters. Henry Winters.
So apparently it was planned that Henry Winter was going to follow him to the school to give out the presents.
Right.
Obviously, they've had a conversation about all this stuff, and Henry Winter said, "Can I publish this?" Russ was like, "Yeah, of course." Like otherwise, it won't go out.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And this is the key thing. If you flip what happened on the weekend at Man City, and Rashford had the Ahmad accolades, we ain't talking about none of this today, bro.
Yeah.
Not a single word.
Yeah.
Because he wanted... No, Jay, he wanted to make this about himself after we beat City.
And I think as well, D, what he wants to do is he wants to get in front of the story and make it sound
right. Yeah.
The club have clearly said to him, look, dude, if a club come in for you, you know what? We're going to consider this now. This is probably about time. So he wants to get in front of that and make it look like he's decided he wants to leave United. No, mate. But
I think if you look at the Ruben decision, guys, the moment he says, you know what, these two weren't ready for this big Manchester derby, which is another thing. And you know what, I actually went down to training this morning to watch them train at Carrington. I was twist. I said, you made them train on match day on their own, you know.
Wow.
I said Ruben is a gangster, and he was there, Norm, before he went. So he actually went to observe
he's
them.
smart, though, D. He's smart.
Yeah,
he does it.
He's
smart. He's smart. He was even at the. He said, "You go training, but I'm not even going to be there. Right. I'll be there. I'll check
before
I'll watch it. Yeah, before
the day before, he's with Jason Wilcox and Darren Fletcher watching the reserves play. So this man is serious about how he's trying to do his job, because he's not just saying my focus is just on the first team. He said, I'm actually going to watch two guys who think they're bigger than the club train before my biggest game of the season against Man City. And that says a lot about his character,
he's clever the way he did it, D. He's clever the way he does it, D, because he throws them under the bus without actually throwing them under the bus.
Right.
So what I mean by that is we all know he's saying you're not training right, or you're not living right, or whatever. We know that's what he's saying, but he hasn't said it.
He hasn't come out and said it, if that's Mourinho, he comes out and says it.
If that's Ten Hag and the way he went last year,
right?
With and obviously Ten Hag is not as articulate as this guy. So Ten Hag's going to say it the wrong way, and it's going to probably rile up. It's probably going to rile up a few of the players.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. That's our mate you're talking about there.
But do you think that game? Obviously after you conceded that first goal from a deflected cross, if that was under Ten Hag, do you think that in terms of the team is in terms of their mentality and playing under this new regime of Ruben, do you think that maybe if that was Eric Ten Hag and they scored, do you think their heads would have gone down, or do you think or
because that's what we've been seeing them. Because that's what we've been seeing. Man
City, they are terrible right now, and it just seems like anybody can go there. They're just giving gifts out like Christmas presents when you go there. No team's going there right now and fearing them. Yeah, no team's going there and fearing them. So I'm saying, if the way they're playing now, if that was under Eric Ten Hag, do you think that their heads would have went down, and it would have probably been a complete different team as well?
And I think as well, Norman,
he definitely would have picked our guy Nacho. Big up, Craig. Bro. Big up.
Yes, Craig. Big up yourself, my guy. I think formation as well, Norm.
Yeah.
I think formation allowed and the subs, because let's not sleep on Anthony, right? He's been shocking, but when he's come on as a sub on that side with Ahmad, he's looked all right, And credit where credit due. I'm not gonna, because I feel like
did he play as a right wing back?
Yeah, he was on that side with Ahmad.
Yeah, as a right wing back. Was it wing back? Because he was playing because if you play with three at the back, it must be a wing back.
So
he's done it. He's done it, man.
I know he's done right.
I know what you're saying, D. He's done it.
But if he comes on and makes those kind of contributions and we can't sell him, I'm not going to be mad at the kid, because I think we always forget about how young they are. All the madness he went on with, all that stuff that went on back home with the young lady and all that. Yeah. So yes, Calvin, his head was spun, and so I'm not saying he's not a starter for us, like far from it. And I think if the right money, you let him go. But I think if he can come on and give you a solid 20 minutes against City, which he did, I'm okay with him being a fringe player until we can move him on for someone better off the bench. You know what I mean? And so when he's come on under Ruben, I felt like he's always contributed. It's not been big minutes, but it's enough to say he just cares about his football. And it's almost like he's had to humble himself in a weird kind of way. Because remember, he was starting week in, week out when he first came here. And suddenly you've gone now to sometimes not getting on, sometimes only getting 10, 15 minutes towards the end of a game to see out a game or bring some more legs on, because he does what he does. That's his guy. So it'd be interesting for him. But I think it's a huge win for Ruben, and he's done Pep twice with two different teams, which is kind of
that's mad. That's absolutely mad. I mean,
he's done it twice this season.
Listen, your man, the Ivorian. I'll just stop there. I'll just stop right there. I'll stop right there. But listen, that guy pretty much took the ball by the horns in that game. To your best player on the pitch, driving, and then draws the penalty. I don't know in terms of the individual players. I mean, Bruno, was it the same old Bruno, or
Bruno's looked better under this manager. He's looked better under this manager.
I actually prefer him back, Jay, as well.
Yeah, I think he's more disciplined. Like, under Ten Hag, he had a free reign, didn't he? To run around, did whatever the hell he wanted, and there was no repercussions. I think here he doesn't have that same level of freedom. He didn't. I'm not saying he had the greatest game in the world, but he looks better, and he's playing better than what he was. Remember at the start of the season, we was all complaining, like, what the hell? Why is he still playing him? He's actually playing better, and this manager actually takes him off. I mean, he still starts every game, but this manager actually takes him off in game.
And you remember, he never used to get subbed, did he, Jay?
No, never got subbed.
Never used to get like under Ollie and under Ten Hag. Never used to get subbed. So it's something refreshing that he knows that the captain's armband ain't saving him if he ain't playing well. And actually, I would have loved for Ahmad to have got up off the ground and taken that penalty himself. I think that stat padding Bruno annoys me.
No, but D, that's never going to happen. He's the penalty taker.
I know.
You don't just switch the penalty taker in a big.
No, but I totally hear you. But I feel like this way he gets away with stuff with average performances because he's on the score sheet. You know what I mean?
But that's what goal scorers do, though. You go like you saw that. You see that with Shearer. You see that.
We got Devontae, man. What you saying, brother? Good to see you, bro.
If you're a goal scorer, you can have the terriblest game, the worst game ever, and they rocked away with 2 goals, and everyone's like, "Well, they've done their job." And I just think in that moment, I wouldn't take him off the penalties.
Oh no, I hear you. I just feel like Bruno gets away with this a lot, where either poor performances or bang average, and then someone else.
But that's what he does, though. I mean, that's what he does. He'd be playing these Hollywood balls and stuff like that. I don't know whether Ruben has sort of told him to cut it out of his game.
I think that stopped Norm.
Right,
a lot. That stopped a lot. Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I hear you, because he will have a bad game, but then he will have that magic moment where he bangs a goal and everything's forgiven. You understand? Because a lot of people were having a go at him. I was watching, other channels, and like some of them weren't too pleased with the way he played that game, and then they was saying, "Oh, how comes look at the way he's celebrating?" I mean, when he's
but what should he do? I don't. See, those sort of comments I don't understand.
He has to celebrate.
These are just the observations that I make, mate.
Especially Norm. If it's
but what I'm saying is, what I don't understand.
What you're supposed to do? Yeah, what are you supposed to do? Yeah, I hate that.
Because
I hate that.
Sometimes they like when Garnacho didn't celebrate against I can't remember what team it was.
You remember that foolishness? Yeah,
he got stick. Like, you celebrate.
Celebrate your goal, bruh. Yeah,
you celebrate your goal. This is what you play the game for. You can have the worst game in the world. You put the ball in the back of the net and it counts. Celebrate.
But I see, you see with Garnacho, that was again Garnacho thinking he's bigger than the club. Celebrate your goal, bro. Like, forget about what the fans are saying online. Do it on the pitch.
Was it more he's in his feelings?
That's what I'm saying. Don't be in your feelings. You just score for Man United. Are you proud to wear the shirt? Do you kiss the badge when you score? Right. Do you sleep in Man United pajamas? Yeah. Right. You know what I mean? Like, brother, just celebrate your goal. That's all we're asking. Because you have to remember, the fans pay a lot of money now. We're up to 66 quid for a basic ticket. That's a lot of money for working class people. So when you score, let the fans know you appreciate standing in that rainy stadium, getting rained on in the cold up in Manchester. There's never warm up there in the winter time. We know that. And it rains literally every day, every other day. So when I come out and you got 77,000 people, and you don't celebrate your goal, nah, man, you're just slapping your head. Behave. It's Man United you're playing for. And sometimes that's it, Norm. Recognize who you're playing for. Yeah. And that goes for all the big clubs. When you that's who you're repping. That's what Ruben said. They're representing Manchester United. Even Ruben's had to say, man, the way I'm committed to interviews, never in my life have I been committed to interviews
kind of thing. Yeah, it's a different.
We realise is that
it's a different animal.
United,
Yes,
this is it. This is what's required. Now, I didn't know this, right? Quickly, guys. I didn't know this, that Man United have a separate deal with Sky and some of the other people to do extra interviews. I didn't know that. And there's a separate bag that goes to us for that. So one of these guru guys that seems to be all singing, dancing United, he would say, oh, no, these are all obligations from the club. So when you think that, why are we constantly in the press? It's because that's what they signed up for, as in the club. Like Sky come in, Talk Sport come in and check us and whatever. And that's why they get the first dibs on the big stories. And then people like Laurie Whitwell and these guys from the Athletic. Is it Athletic Whitwell's from? I can't remember now. But these guys from the Telegraph and the Athletics, they get that extra bringing for the stuff when it's going to get deep. So, as Marcus said, you'll hear from him when it's time for him to go. He's like, he put this on notice.
We will come on to that. But just a quick question from AFC. He says, question to the panel. Do you think that the hunger's gone from Man City players because they've won everything in football? Or could it be those 1, 3, 0 charges?
Wow.
See that smile on JP's face? So, yeah, that's a question for you guys. Just quickly, what are your thoughts on that quickly?
I think it might be a combination of that, what you're saying there, AFC always, in the sense of, you've won everything. In that hunger, you lose it a little. But also, the fact that they've had a stretch of bad results as well. I think it all sort of comes into it, and they've lost a bit of confidence. They've lost a bit of confidence.
I've never seen a Man City side. I saw Pep. I don't know if you saw it. There was a moment where they captured Pep when he went back to the dugout and he was waving at the camera. He's like, bro, he looked like he was losing it. You know what I mean?
But he looks like he's losing his mind nowadays.
Like, he looks stressed. He said, I think in his post match he was saying, I'm not good enough, and blah blah this and blah blah that. I'm like, whoa.
But you know what? Just like how when we had our bad moments, nobody felt sorry for us. I ain't feeling sorry for City, man. Allow it.
Why should you?
You've done what you've done. You've won what you've won, and now you're not quite clicking. I'm not feeling sorry for you. Get on with it.
Why should I? I don't know. No way.
And you have to remember, until they really brought in this FFP and all these things, right, to really govern it, City were wilding out. City were the first people to spend 50 million on right backs. That was Man City that did that.
Yeah, right backs.
Changed the whole game in the transfer window. So,
absolutely, man,
and even when they were duffs, they were like, yeah, he's not working out, get rid, spend another 50 million. And everyone was like, you can't compete with that.
That's crazy. Yeah,
you can't compete with that. And then that's when the league said, yeah, you know what? Let's govern this, because that is a little bit out of hand there. So you got away with what you got away with. I'm not about the 130. I'm on about doing what you did in the reckless times with the money. And I don't think they've spent well in the transfer window to replace quality that they've let go. I mean, Alvarez. Why'd you let Alvarez go? Are you mad?
Because one striker. The problem is, Pep already, when it comes to, if a player says he wants to go, he's not going to stop them.
I know,
yeah. He's not going to stop them. So, that's happened with numerous players. He said, I'm not going to stop
I just couldn't get my head around it.
Same thing.
You start having the ego, don't you? You start to believe, I can win with anyone.
Yeah.
And the fact that he went with a small squad as well. He normally works with a small, but even smaller squad this season. Yeah. But the injuries have hurt him a lot. With especially with Rodri being out. But then even saying that, I mean, if Rodri was back there, yes, it would be more secure. Would they be in the state that they're in now? I don't know. I mean, he's a big loss to them. De Bruyne has been out, but listen, De Bruyne is the other side of
he's come back, don't know him, and you can see.
Yeah, but he's not doing anything.
He's getting tugged. He's getting tugged every game when he starts now.
But what you're starting to see now as well, though, is when players, like when Haaland is in a team that isn't as successful, as if he doesn't score, he does nothing.
Yeah,
exactly.
In that game, he had 15 touches, and Mr. Maguire, Mr. Maguire.
Did you see what Harry did?
Held him. He said, "Hang on a minute, yo."
All of it, Norm.
Oh, he's a bit
mobile phone. Car keys, immobilizer, the remote for the garage, the remote for the garage. This guy absolutely scored him.
I mean, if he doesn't, the fact is he's not getting service. Haaland is not getting service, but Maguire dealt with him. You know what I mean?
But he's not even doing his job. He's not even doing his job either. If you look at a lot of these players, a lot of lazy play. He's not getting back. He's not getting back on side. Yeah. He's not closing down his man. He's just a lot of lazy.
Yeah, and that's not really his thing. He's just a guy that waits on the edge of the box, and if he gets the service, he scores. If he doesn't get the service,
exactly, knows. But these things get exposed more when you're not playing well.
Yeah, listen, he's not.
I mean, when the team's not playing, when the team is not playing well,
that's right.
It becomes magnified.
Right, and it's kind of it does expose his what's the weaknesses in terms of footballing ability.
That's right.
Yes, he can score goals, spectacular goals, but as an all-round footballer, he ain't
and I think that's where
the ball doesn't stick to him. You know what I mean?
And the evidence is there, Norm, that he can't even. He's not even holding the ball up to bring his wide guys into play. There's nothing like that from him.
That's something that he needs to add to his game, because that takes the pressure off. Because the thing is, if they're just knocking it around and it's not getting up to them because they're playing slow as well. They're not playing at a quick pace. Look, very much like Arsenal right now. Do you know what I mean? Just literally just slow pace and break on. And listen, City, they're right now they're a shadow of themselves. But saying that they're still only 3 points. They're only 3 points behind us. So let's see what happens. January transfer window is coming up. Are they going to go into the window? I mean, they've been linked with Zubimendi. The guy Gomez from Newcastle, will they go out and splash sort of, go out and splash to cover Rodri's position?
Right. I was about to say to you, Norm,
who wants to sign for them? Who wants to sign for them?
Is that season ending?
What? Say that again?
Rodri is season ending, is it? That injury is season.
He's out. He's out. But the other thing is as well. Listen, at the moment we still know clearer whether these charges. We don't know what's going to happen. So do you think that might be one of the things if they do go into the window, that the players that they do go, do you think the players might be a bit apprehensive about saying, "Bro"?
I would be. If I could sign for you in a few weeks' time, we find out that they're getting relegated.
Yeah, right.
You think they will probably struggle? Do you think they will probably struggle in the window to get stuff over the line, or would it be prolonged because they want to find out and say, "Listen, are you sure that we're going to be a cool?" Because I don't want to be getting relegated or getting points deducted or whatever. What I mean? So
I think as well, Norm, if you look at that, you'll look at contracts that players coming in will want to sign, i.e. low release clauses and big weekly salaries to come up to your City now, just in case. So just in case you get relegated, you got to sign me for 40 mil rather than the 70 you pay for me.
So they're gonna,
and I want at least 250 a week just in case. So that's what can happen. They're going to be held to ransom around the negotiation.
I don't think they'll sign those players because one thing about City are pretty good at, they don't really get held to ransom.
No. True. Yeah, very true. Yeah. But they need players, though, Jay.
They do, but I think it depends on the player they're going for. I think if you're trying to go for the big names, high caliber player, they're like, why do I need to go to you? And you might be relegated. I've got options.
Yeah.
If you're going for some players from maybe a lower league team, or let's say lower league, like lower Premier League team, or lower team in Europe or something, you might have a bit more of a chance of signing them.
Or maybe gambling from the championship.
They're probably getting a payday they've never got before.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, look, it's just like, listen, Amad Diallo has done the business for you. You come away from there 2-1 winners, and you go from 13th to 13th.
Exactly.
What's your goal GD now? Is it 2 or is it 1? Your goal difference.
It's either 1 or 2. I'm not even sure. But also, Norman, let's not sleep on the leachable over the top.
Yes.
Ahmad, and the way Ahmad controlled that.
I think that was one of Leach's best games.
Yeah, and I've been very critical. Sure. I've been very critical of him, but I think he knows that. He knows that he was due a good one, and it's not a bad game to pick to actually perform well and have that kind of assist, because that was a bad boy assist, because you actually hear Ruben say, "Go, Ahmad," like he tells him to go because he's coming, and he's looking at Leach and get it gone straight over the top. I say, "Yo, we just didn't do that." Because no one saw that coming, no?
Yeah, you need a footballing IQ, when it comes to that. But Agate as well, in the middle of the park.
Yeah.
He's done okay.
Solid 7.5, 8 out of 10 at the moment with Agate.
Yeah.
He's doing what it says on the tin. Nothing more, no frills.
Yeah.
Just doing
what I definitely do notice about your team is you definitely, in terms of keeping the ball, even though you might not do much with it because you're doing a lot of passing,
that recycling,
recycling, whatever. I think, as you said, I think Ruben said in the last couple of games that he needs the last third when you get into the penalty area is to make sure now we know how to finish our chances, because you're keeping City. Well, I think at one point the possession wasn't far between both of you.
I think it ended 52-48 to City. So that's
right. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
2% more possession. But the interesting fact as well is, and I've never seen this in recent years, City's XG was
low, wasn't it, Jay?
0.98 or something.
That's right.
It's mad. Yeah.
And Man United was 2.02.
Wow.
So I couldn't tell the last time I remember under Eric everyone had a chance. Everyone was shooting hard.
But you didn't. That's what I'm saying. You didn't give up much chances.
No,
if you check it, you don't. Last year under Eric and the season before,
everything.
The chances that you guys conceded was mad. Yeah,
you think about the game against you, Norm. How many chances did you give up?
I was saying it wasn't much.
Apart from your
just the two set pieces.
We didn't give up.
It wasn't much. It wasn't much. You know what I mean? So I
suppose
got to
defend set pieces. We just got to defend set pieces. We're terrible.
Yeah. Listen, bro. If Rashford comes to us, man, I can see. You know what I mean? It's that thing. Once you hear that this man, listen. Let's go into that. Yeah, one of the Christmas stocking fillers, people. Let's pull that one out the stocking, right? Rashford, you know, depending. First of all, I wouldn't like him there, but let's just talk about the fact that he went and done the thing for the children and that, and he spoke to Henry Winter about he doesn't think he's going to have a future at Man United. It's looking like he might possibly leave more. I say more, say in the summer than the January, but they're talking like £40 million cut price to get rid of him, get him his 350k off the books. Yeah. So, you know what I mean? There's still a lot of off-field stuff that's going down. One minute everything's cool off-field, then the next minute it's not. Do you know what I mean? I don't really want that kind of baggage at my club. But Arsenal, we always take people's leftovers. We're always trying to improve, you know, the likes of Gabriel Jesus, the likes of Bart Simpson. You get Sterling, who's on loan, who's now we call him the AI man because the guy that hardly plays. You know what I mean? Yeah. But funny enough, he's playing tonight, and I've seen the team news, and bro, he's got Partey playing as a centre back with Kivior. He's got our two. He's got our two, and we'll come to that. Let me just leave that alone because when I saw that, you know what I mean, it just kind of made my blood boil a little bit.
Who are you playing again? Who plays
Crystal Palace tonight? Crystal Palace tonight at home, Carabao Cup. So, bro, that you know what I mean. But listen, we'll come to that. But listen, fantastic win. You know, and the situation with is it Garnacho? What's happening with that? Is he going to end up getting back in the team?
He's back in the squad to travel. Well, now he's travelled to London for tomorrow's Tottenham Cup game. Rashford hasn't travelled apparently.
All right, okay, interesting.
And so, but so Garnacho's in the squad. Does he start him? It depends on what he's seen this week. And I think that's fair. I think that whatever he said, I actually believe in the players will come out and say what you have to remember, he's kind of ghosted a little bit from social media, Garnacho, as after
yeah. There's all the issues
the
of the
leaks and all that,
and all of that stuff.
He's kind of gone quiet.
I know Ruben is trying to, you know, clamp down on that. You know what I'm saying? So, but the fact that he was left out of that game, there was speculation that he's saying that I don't know if it was to do with their fitness levels or whatnot. That's why they didn't make the squad. Yeah. But there's other talk that there's possibly between him and Rashford. Yeah. There's some stuff coming out on Twitter and all of that, or X.
Well, if I can quote Rashford when he was asked about him, he said, for me personally, I think I'm ready for a new challenge. He didn't see this new manager coming in as a new challenge, and for the next stage. He also said, when I leave, it's going to be no hard feelings. You're not going to have any negative comments from me about Man United. And then he said, I know if that's a situation is already bad, I'm not going to make it worse. I've seen how other players have left.
So he's landed it on them.
Left in the past, and I don't want to be that person. When I leave, I'll make a statement, and it will be from me. There you go.
Okay,
that's me quoting Marcus. So I think when you say that, how do I pick you when you say that?
Yeah.
How do I, the manager, pick you?
Well, I think the manager's going to play it a bit smart, I think. And he played it smart, and he played it part in his press conference today.
Yeah.
Because he said, well, they are obviously, all the questions they're asking him is about Marcus Rashford.
That's right,
and he says, well, you know, this is a new challenge. So he's trying to flip it.
Yeah.
I think he's smart because, again, what they don't want that Sancho scenario.
Yeah, exactly.
Where you know you've got no value. You got no value in the player. When Sancho goes to Dortmund on loan, Dortmund are like, well, why should we pay you a fee?
Yeah,
because
because you weren't even playing him.
The guy don't even train with you.
Yeah.
So I don't think
Exactly.
they're gonna make. I don't think they'll make that mistake with him. And you listen to you listen to the other things the manager said today. He said he doesn't mean. Look, I'm not fool enough to think he means this, but he's saying the right things. He said, "Man United are better with a good Rashford, right?"
Yeah.
So I'll do what I can and try different things to get it out, basically to get it out of it. So he's trying to say, look, he's still a part of my team. Now apparently Rashford came in. I think they had Tuesday off.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's why he did a school thing.
But Monday he came in, and he wasn't feeling well, and they sent him home because he had a high temperature.
Yeah, but the next day he was at the school giving out presents on his day off. Come on,
so he's
JP.
at the school giving out presents on his day
No, but
off.
you went home sick.
No, he didn't go home sick. They sent him home.
Yeah, they said he running high temperatures, and he said he weren't feeling great.
They said to him, "You got a high temperature. You need to leave and not infect everybody else." I take it.
Right.
I'm guessing.
But now he can go and affect the kids.
Exactly.
Well, could have been a 24-hour thing. Could have been a 24-hour thing.
Stop gassing for the man. Stop gassing for it, man.
I hear you, man.
Let me just finish. Let's just finish on that stocking thriller. Around surrounding Rashford and Man United. Obviously, there's a possibility he could go in the January window, but maybe more likely the we'll see. There's going to be a lot of speculation come down. Let me just bring in Mr. Money Ez.
Money.
Yes, people. Yes.
What you saying, my guy?
I'm lagging change up his name down to Money CFC.
What's going on, Jed? What's going on?
Last week he was humble. Was Evo.
What's happened to Normski?
Am I frozen?
Oh yeah, there you go.
No, you're right.
AP Normski D.
Yeah, man. Big up yourself, my guy.
Big up. Yes, we're just discussing the Rashford thing. Can you find a place in your team?
All day. All day. You can send him down to London.
I knew Chelsea. I knew Ez would say that, you know.
Take him, Ez
would say that.
All day, every day. Hold on, let me sort out this lag.
You're lagging a bit.
Give us 60 bags, Ez, and you can have him.
60 bags. Leave off this. You see the sort of deal we got for Sancho?
Hold on. Look at the man's name. The man's name is Money Ez, man. Give us 60 bags.
Drop the bag, Ez. Come on,
his man is scribbling over a little 60 million, yeah?
You know what I mean?
This is Chelsea, mate.
You know what I'm saying?
Hold on, hopefully that does it. Listen, yeah? I know you're trying to make back your money from Mason Mount, yeah? And you're doing it slowly.
Yeah, you know the ones.
Yeah, you're doing it slowly.
No, seriously, Ed. You bent us over the table on that one.
Oh, that's crazy, man.
Seriously, man.
That's crazy.
You bent us over the table.
That's great. Is he injured again? Yeah, for real.
Yeah, man.
12 minutes in, Jet. It's 12 minutes in. He sat on the ground. He waved to the bench and said, "I can't do it."
The thing is, honestly, gents, I don't know what's happened because he was a very good player for us. I don't know if the move was too big. I don't know if leaving London has done it. I don't know. But
heavy pitches, there's no heavy pitches in Man U.
You know what? There's one thing leaving Chelsea and going from and being average, but he's not even being average. He's way below it. He's way below it. And then he's injured all the time. And then when he does step on the pitch, he's not doing anything needle moving. He's not needle. So it's mad. He's a shadow of himself. Don't know what's happening there. But Rashford though, oh man, I remember 2 seasons ago he got just shy of 40 goals and assists for you lot. Yeah. Then I don't know what happened. If you could bring me that version of Rashford, which I think Harrods and House of Frasers and and the London Eye and all of that will make him happy. I think that'll make him happy. You know what I mean? And
Harrods and the London Eye.
Yeah, I think a bit of sightseeing, Big Ben. I think that'll do it.
Yeah, because I think you look at it as and you say, is the kid actually fed up of his own city? Which can happen.
He's tired of feeding the kids. He's tired of feeding the kids.
Yeah. He's done his bit, ain't he?
He's
and there's no hard feelings with Rashford, because at the end of the day, the kind of money that Rashford's on, I'm not feeling sorry for him. So, bro,
I think he takes a pay cut.
If you want to go.
You think so?
If he comes to you, you've got to take a pay cut. If he comes to you,
you'd have to.
And something I didn't say earlier, Norm, there is a lot of blame on Ollie for this, because Ollie played Rashford nearly 7 months injured, making him. Well, I say making him. I don't know if you can make him. He's taking.
No, but you know, players. You're right, D. The players are never going to say they don't want to play.
Right, and that's the problem. That you played injured, and I think that's cost you your England spot, all of it. And then obviously the alleged relationship things where when he's not in a good relationship away from football, then football suffers. And so
do you think
that's what they say.
Well, he's got some new Love Island chick now, hasn't he?
Yeah,
but has he though? But has he though, Jay? Because
apparently
is it?
He's going out.
And then Love Island.
Do you think his agents
on Love Island, man?
Do you think his agents? Do you think his agents are sort of on the
his brother?
In terms of on the ball, in terms of now going and speaking to clubs now.
I think they will be.
It's clear. It's clear.
Yeah, I think they will be. I think it's obvious. Rashford's time is not. Rashford's only saying what he's saying now because the club has made it very clear
to him that you're not performing.
I think some of his time playing through injury and all of that.
Yeah,
I think that, and putting him on a big contract like free. I think that's giving him a bit of entitlement, as well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, we said this earlier. He walks around like it's him, and I say, no league, no Champions League, no Ballon d'Or, no World Cup. Come on, man.
So who's going to be
any of them 4 major things?
Who's going to be the shirt seller for you when he goes?
No. United have constantly sold shirts, and
Rashford is the main one, though, isn't he?
Yeah, it's the main one, but
it'll be Ahmad. It'll be Ahmad.
Yeah,
it could be Ahmad, but they're looking at a couple of youngsters now. Any of them youngsters hit the ground running, them kids are badgering them parents for that shirt. No, I actually don't worry about Man United shirt. Everywhere I go in the world,
true.
I see the Man United shirt, and when I have my shirt on, man is begging my shirt off my back.
There's always one main guy. There is one main guy.
One main guy.
Yeah. But the other thing as well, before we just finish on the Man United thing, Jay had put something in the chat about this guy must have prophesied this about Diallo.
I watched that. Yeah.
But what I will say to Jay in response to that was that we got to be careful how we gas up the guy and bring him up, because the expectation is is going to be in his shoulder. And everybody's going to every time he turns up. Just a bit like Saka now, and you don't want to burn him out. You don't want to burn him out. He's a good player, but you don't want to be in a situation where you burn him out and he becomes the star boy of Man United. So just going forward, fans, it's natural that they're gonna big him up and call him, as some people call him, the Ivorian Messi, which at the moment
he's humble, Norm. He's humble, and he's not looking for a Nando's sauce to be named after him.
He's just Ivorian. That's it.
That one's.
He's humble now.
That's exactly what I was going to say. Now he's humble. Rashford was humble when he first came.
That's right.
Yeah, when he come on the scene.
Yeah, he come on the scene. But listen, these guys, I'm telling you now, I said it in the chat, I'll drop him. I would.
Chile's coming out as they should go to Chelsea. They'll give him a 24.
Guess what, Chile? We can afford to pay it as well. There you go. That'll do him. I'll sort you out, Chile.
Bye, Chile.
So what, guys? I got a split, guys. I'm gonna leave you free to.
Man. I'm gonna be catching up with my thing.
Yeah, I got a meeting now.
All right, then. Bless him.
All right, man.
Take it easy, bud.
Yeah, take care, man. Bless. All right, just quickly, guys. I just want to go on to the Arsenal.
Yeah.
Now, if I just say to you guys, right, Houston, we have a problem. Yeah, Houston, we have a problem, right? And I just want you to look at it from the perspective of Houston, we have a problem. What does that mean to you in terms of the guy launching the rocket? And if the problem could be before it launches, or it could be when he's in space or halfway up, the burners go out, or something technically happens before it reaches its destination. What do you understand by that statement? Houston, we have a problem. And I don't want you to look at football or nothing like that. But do you understand it, guys? Houston, we have a problem.
You literally have a problem. Whatever you're seeing with the eye is like, it's a problem.
Right. And the person that's launched that rocket, and obviously he's got all these gadgets in front of him. He's got all the things monitoring the electronics and the computer and whatever, because they're both talking to each other, innit? And then all of a sudden there's a malfunction, in the system. There's a malfunction in the system. Yeah, would you agree with me?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's not reacting to it.
And it's not reacting. And the thing is, when you launch a rocket, you expect it to get to its destination, don't you?
Yeah,
exactly.
So if you say Houston, we have a problem, it's not making its destination, in it. Something's going to happen. Either the bird is going to end up crashing, or it's not going to make the destination. It might just float around the Earth for the next 20 odd years,
not actually land.
So people, D, I'll start with you. Talk to me about my club.
I think he's overthinking it now, and we're seeing it again tonight. In a cup that he needs to win, he's playing people out of positions. It's like, what are you doing, my guy? Yes, Christmas is busy. Injuries, we get all that. But you got to prioritize that. I'm either challenging or I'm winning a cup. But you can't just juggle both and hope however the cards land, they land. And I think Arsenal fans have seen it too often now. I think you guys are frustrated now. Every channel I've seen with Arsenal fans, they're just like, what happened to my manager, man? What's he doing? Your trust is gone. Your trust is gone.
He's overthinking it. Let's take the Everton game. Man City right now are going for one of their worst starts in how long? Since I think you're going. I can't even think. I think you're going back to early 2000s, right? The worst start in the Premier League. Yeah, we're not capitalizing on it.
Nope.
Right. We have a situation where what we should have done in the window at the start of the season, the expectation was for Arsenal to go and win this league.
Yeah.
You've got Liverpool. You've got Liverpool. Partey at centre back. Jobless is saying Partey's killing himself. Partey at centre back.
Ridiculous, isn't it?
Why is he trying to be? Just play the centre backs. You listen, in that game, the Everton game. Yeah, I don't know what the brother what was doing. We couldn't break them down. Arsenal find it difficult to break down a low block and a mid block. Everton did not come to that ground to win that game. Yeah, they
didn't. Yeah,
you saw what's the name? Pickford at the end, right? Celebrating a draw. He made one big save. All of a sudden, normally Arteta will make changes at about the 70th minute and that 70th, 75th minute. All of a sudden, panic sets in. He takes off Skelly, who was playing at left back.
Yeah.
Moves Partey, who's a central midfielder, who's now playing centre back tonight, right? He moves him over to right back. He brings on Ethan Renbury. He takes up Odegaard, who's just having a nightmare. But I was saying, keep them on because we need to go and attack these guys. We need to go and attack these guys. It was slow football from out the back, literally backwards, forwards, in our own half.
Yeah.
We had loads of possession, but we weren't doing nothing with it. We spammed 26 crosses. Tchaikovsky and Braithwaite were dealing with it. No problem. I didn't feel at any point that Everton was at any kind of risk of conceding in that sense. They didn't come out that game going, chill, boy. We've just been in a tough one now. They just said, come and beat us, break us down. And this will be the model for other, this will be the model for other teams coming to the Emirates. We've got to learn to break them down. Thierry Henry, I've done this all on Monday Night Football. Thierry Henry broke it down brilliantly. He's saying that some teams like Liverpool come to win a game, and there's other teams that are frightened not to lose a game, okay? And I know who he was referring to. Martinelli, that left hand, which is so lopsided. The right side is top heavy in the sense of all the attack happens down that side, okay? So Arteta makes the change and plays Partey at right back. He takes off Moreno, brings on Jorginho. Normally, I bring on Jorginho to close out a game when you're winning. What did he do when he come on? He didn't make no difference whatsoever. It just at one point it was just confusion. The players looked confused. Arteta looked confused. I was saying to me and my boy was sitting there watching, going, "Who's playing where?" It's total confusion. That's why there's a problem, with Arsenal and Henry picked it out. He's saying we play too slow, Yeah, it looks like we can't break down teams. He kind of sort of emphasized the way Martinelli's been playing. He done a thing. I think it was against when Martinelli was up against Dalot. When Man United came to the Emirates, he said he put the ball boy on the touchline. Martinelli's got this thing where he does that little jiggle thing along the touchline, and he marked where the ball boy was, and there was space behind Dalot. Now Martinelli is meant to be quick. Henry saying play the ball in the space and then kick and run, basically. Yeah. Now what does Martinelli do? Turns back, plays the ball back into midfield. You know, so we're in their last third. You know where we ended up? Back in our own half.
Yeah.
So all that happens is that Everton just kept setting themselves. And the problem is when the ball comes into our own half, Raya picks up the ball. Let's play quicker at the back. We don't play quick enough. Because Raya will hold on to it. Raya's like another outfield player. If you watch the last few games, Raya's outside the box.
Oh yeah, he's just like a sweeper. Literally.
Yeah. But we don't play quick enough and we don't get the lines. Look at what Slot did. Slot went down to 10 men after like in the first 17 minutes of the game. Yeah, they could have won the game, but it's the way Carragher and Henry broke it down where he made Gravenberch plays as the holding midfielder. But when they went defence, he came as a part of the back four. When they attacked, it looked like Liverpool was overrunning Fulham had the 11 men. Right? Not only that, he brought on 2 attacking players, Jota and Elliott.
That's right, yeah.
Jota got the equaliser and could have gone on and won the game. Slot is on a different level when it comes to tactics.
I think that's the difference right now. Well, what we're seeing it now.
Arteta's in-game management is just not good enough at the moment. And you're seeing it in the games. Yeah, teams can work this out. You said it, we're far too predictable. Yeah, we're far too predictable.
And not only that, no, you're lopsided with so much going on the right with Saka and them. Yep. There's no balance in the way you go forward. So you're seeing that the pressure on Saka, where Saka at no point in the game thinks I can get a little bit of a breather here because it's always coming to his side because the lack of trust on the left side.
Yeah.
And so if we're seeing it as fans, why is he not addressing it?
Yeah.
But surely he's seen it, no?
Obviously, because you got Sterling sitting on the bench. He rang up Sterling and said, as soon as I heard what he said to me, I knew that he was the man. So why are you not playing him? You don't trust him. You're playing him tonight. Obviously, you're playing him tonight. But I'm telling you, I'm looking at our starting lineup, and he's got listen, bro. I'm worried that we might lose this game. I'm seriously worried. I don't know. I'm worried. Looking at this,
I don't think he cares if you win or lose this game.
Yeah, but then he's throwing away another
just
cup.
With the lineup, Ed.
No,
he's throwing away another cup, man, and this is what annoys me about him.
But the reason you didn't win against Everton is because the players had nothing to give after their flight to Monaco or their game against Monaco in the week.
Right.
So he's giving these men a rest so that they're ready for your next fixture. Now that is why he's putting out this team so that your main boys there can have a night off, which hopefully this team, which is still better than the Crystal Palace team, let's be honest.
Yeah, but
let's be honest.
Play Partey in midfield because we got no legs, Moreno and Jorginho.
But that's what I'm saying to you. That and then what my bigger point is that Arteta is suffering from poor squad planning. This comes right back to the summer where your team is meant to have enough depth that you can afford to rotate and you're not scared. You get it?
Yeah, I understand.
You should have now this element of that B team, not my first team, but I know that team can go and do a job. Or even to the stage where if you put your first team out, Fergie used to do this, put out your first team, they get the job done, and if you get the job done early, that's the quicker you can have the rest of the evening off.
You still got 5, right?
Minutes. Yeah, go on.
You still get 5 subs in the
Yeah. 5 subs.
So you still got 5 subs. So
I understand that, D. But
afford to get down with that, then no. Yeah, play your strongest team and pull them.
Pull them. But there's also, as I said, these man. I'm telling you, the reason Arsenal are not playing as well this season is they're feeling the amount of games they're playing. They're feeling it. Now, Liverpool, you talk about the subs that they brought on, but think about it. The type of ability to bring Jota off the bench Diaz off the bench, Gakpo off the bench if he doesn't start. Nunes doesn't have to start every game. If anything, the main man that's starting every game is Salah. But really and truly, when you've got the others around him, that's dead. Liverpool didn't need to make signings. If anything, they needed a midfielder, but they've got that solution in Gravenberch. So I'm kind of going back to I'm not defending Arteta. I'm just looking at the squad you have, and I'm thinking, well, he's done well the last 2 seasons. Let's be real. Now, if you had given him Norms, if you had given him signings in the summer, like the signings you needed, not talking about these Calafioris and
Sterling. Yeah, but that's the problem, though.
I'm talking about the signings you needed.
I know, but I'm saying he's been back. We needed a striker. He didn't do that. He went for a defender and he went for Moreno.
Did he though? You think that was him?
Well, I don't know because Edu now is gone. We're not going to.
That's what I'm saying. It's all a bit mad.
We're not going to hear from him until his memoirs. We won't hear from him until what's lifted up.
I think you don't sack Arteta, right? You give him what you're saying you need, whether that's your striker, your wingers, your backup, whatever.
What's a striker? I don't think he wants one. I really don't think he wants one.
This is where, look, Norms, if he signs you as the director of football tomorrow, you would be strong enough to tell him, I don't business. You're going to hear in the morning that either Guy Perez or Victor Osimhen is coming off that plane and he's going to be training with you. Get on with it. That's the director of football's job to give
exactly.
The team.
I think Arteta is running the things. I think he's running,
and that's the problem from higher up then, because he hasn't done anything yet to have that level of control over this club. It's a big club. If he's won a Premier League like Klopp, won a Champions League like certain man, then you get that level of right. I need a bigger seat at this table. But until you deliver those, sorry, mate.
But as we did the same thing to Eric. We gave him 30 power.
Crazy.
Come on, man.
Not before it's time, man.
1-0 Palace. Palace have scored.
Clubs.
You see what I'm dealing with?
Wow.
Palace have scored.
In 3 minutes.
Oh, Kivior. You see what I'm talking? Listen, man. This is what I'm talking about.
I thought you
7:30 kickoff. I told you. This man doesn't learn.
Yeah,
man. He does not learn.
I think he wants to come out the cup. He wants to come out.
This guy does not learn. I'm telling you, if we lose tonight, bro.
I think he wants to come out this cup. I look at that lineup and it tells me I don't care about this. That's the first thing I said.
That's what I'm saying.
He can't, but he does it every season. Then you can't go 5 seasons.
After 3 minutes,
After 3 minutes, caring, Chile, not caring about the cops, because at the end of the day, it's all about accolades.
But do you know what doesn't make sense though? If they sack him and they bring in the new gaffer and they give the new gaffer exactly what he wants, it is so ludicrous. Because that doesn't make any sense. And then give the new manager all the players he wants. That don't make sense. Give Arteta the striker he needs. Whether he knows he needs it or not, bring it to him.
But surely he knows he needs a striker. No.
Listen, he's gone for Kai Havertz, right? Kai Havertz. He's not a striker. He's gone for it.
It's like a 9.5 or a 10, isn't he?
I couldn't kill him.
Is he even a 10? He's not even a 10, is he?
Personally, I don't think he's even a footballer.
Right?
And this is he's a moment's player, isn't he, Norm? Havertz is a moment's player. Go get a striker.
Exactly. On Saka, right? Because there's some stats here, right? Trossard, Martinelli, Sterling, and Jesus in the league and Champions League this season, between them, 68 appearances between them, 8 goals, 6 assists, right? Saka in the league and Champions League this season, 20 appearances, because obviously, you're doing it as a solo team, 9 goals and 12 assists.
Wow.
This guy is carrying the team.
Yeah.
And now we're 1-0.
The thing is, though,
1-0 down because this Arteta, this squarehead,
he doesn't care.
He don't care.
Not about this competition. You don't care about this competition.
But this is the problem we're going to have, Norms, is that Saka will see the light and he'll have to leave.
I said it on your show. I said it on that yesterday, Norms. I don't know if you saw it, but I did say Saliba will walk, Saka will follow him.
Of course he will. They're looking at this. They're looking at other players their age getting accolades and winning things. Yeah. And you're playing on with this rubbish.
It's just not career.
Right now, the team is confused tonight. Yeah? You're playing Partey and Kivior. What Partey? Oh my.
Yeah, come on,
it's
man.
a short career. It's a short career.
Let me calm down. I'm not gonna make this man give me blood pressure.
Because I think them days are done now, where a player sticks it out and hopes he wins something big.
Well, of course not, Didi, because these days, fans are fickle and stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You
Social media.
You don't get a trophy anymore for staying somewhere for 10 years. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So these men want to go and win, even if it's for 2 seasons at Real Madrid.
But prime example, Robin van Persie.
Mateta. I knew it. I knew Mateta.
That's the
prime
example. Teddy Sheringham. Teddy came to Man U and won a lot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There comes a point where they say, I love Tottenham, I love Arsenal, but I ain't winning nothing. I need to win before I step down. And sorry, he's a
no, because he was saying that our Havertz earlier on, he was saying Havertz was a number 9. Now he's saying sorry, he's a number 10. I don't know what Havertz is right now.
No one knows. And the fact that
I don't think he knows.
The fact that we're having a conversation says it all.
Yeah, that we don't know what he is.
For me, Norms, I'll be watching Sterling closely today. The man's on 350 grand a week.
Right.
If he can't score against Palace or perform,
we're at home. We're at home to crying out loud.
Saka should be able to have the day off. And Sterling, big man Sterling, Mr. 4 Premier Leagues, Mr. 4 Premier League Sterling, he should be able to step in. He should be able to step in today and do a deputy job. Imagine we're talking about that, a deputy job.
He's not going to make me get no blood pressure. Seriously, he's not going to get me.
Honestly, Norms.
This is ridiculous. Yeah,
the man's
not good enough for this club. Yeah,
nah, the man joined your team talking about he's got a point to prove. What point is he proving? He better do it tonight. Better do it tonight.
Well, Arteta said, he's Raheem the dream.
Because the thing is, Norm, there's no pressure on Palace today.
Of course, there's not.
Palace just got to turn up. There's no pressure on them.
Yeah, but the pressure's
it looks like Norm's Partey's at right back, Timber centre back next to Kyrgios.
I couldn't care less, right? Go and get a proper defender in there. I'm saying play Timber. I know Timber used to play right. I'm centre back for Ajax, but play Timber right back.
Yeah, because he's better going forward. He's better going forward with whoever's playing. What are you playing? The 4-3-2-1 now?
Listen, at the moment, I don't even know. I don't know. He could be playing a 5-6 trillion.
Yeah,
this guy's a joker, man. He's an absolute. He thinks he's clever. He's not clever. You're not a good manager. You're not a good tactician.
Yeah, that's crazy.
What kind of nonsense is this?
Because his demeanor, is just like child. Yeah, Palace have to, because these are their chances to get to Wembley for a team like Palace.
If we throw, I tell you what, if we throw away this, this is our only best chance to go and win. You think we're going to go to Europe and go and win in the Champions League? You're having a bubble. You're having a bubble.
Yeah. But you know what, Norm? I don't have a problem with him rotating the team, but you've got to play the guys in their right positions.
They're in the right places.
It's foolishness what he's doing there, man.
He's so arrogant.
Bro.
He's so arrogant.
Yeah.
He's so arrogant.
Well, he learned that from Petno, isn't it?
Wow. Palace is giving one of their kids a debut as well, 18. So,
wow.
Arteta can't be losing to this. No way.
Nah.
I'll tell you, bro. Edge will roll. Yeah, sorry, Lee. I know. Listen, the great is this will turn black tonight. It's grey now, but it's going to turn black.
Yeah, it's...
And this is the problem. That's why I said, Houston, we have a problem. Arsenal, right. We have a problem.
It's early.
There's a malfunction in the system.
You got your big dogs on the bench, man. They'll probably have to come on and after all. But that makes me feel, why not start them then? Start them.
That's what I feel about that is. Start them, get the job done. 50 minutes.
If we lose this, and then we got to go away. We got to go away to them on Saturday.
On Saturday. Yeah.
Right?
Listen, is that lunchtime, Norm?
I don't know. They just went away. They just went away to Brighton. They went away to Brighton and beat them 3-0.
They done Brighton, yeah.
They've done them 3-0. So they're coming into this game confident. We're coming for a game not confident because we've drawn with Everton, who've been slapped up by Southampton, who lost their manager.
5-30.
Everybody eating their dinner. Oh yeah. So you got the
and your team 4-0 Rashford 2 goals each.
Yeah.
What's this man playing at?
Yeah.
Hey, do you know what's wild as well? Nketiah can't even get a game for these guys. and he was
starting and getting enough time.
We got our 30 mil. Yeah, we got our 30 mil. Listen,
but at one point, Nketiah was starting for Arsenal. At one point,
absolute jokers,
and he's holding bench for Palace.
It's
mad, isn't it? Number 14 and them things. That's how I know Arteta worked okay as well. You know, it's true. He was, yeah. You
have to be looking at him sideways.
You do have to.
The thing is, we've all been there with managers. We've all been there, no. And she, I don't know how many times she has said, "Bro, take time with it, man. Don't have a heart attack over these guys, man. These guys not paying your bills." You know what I mean? And it's true. But in the moment, as fans, you know what I mean? We get so into the team and the foolishness.
Arteta thinks he's better than what he is, yeah? He thinks he's better than what he is, but there's an awful lot of managers that are better than him tactically. Sean Dyche came to that stadium, yeah? Sean Dyche came to that stadium and outwitted the guy. Because he couldn't break him down.
But Norms, Sean Dyche had different ambitions. Sean Dyche had no interest in winning that game.
I understand that. Because but what I'm trying to say is Sean Dyche knows his limits. Yeah? He knows his limits. So for me, he done what he needed to do. And that's what I'm saying. The blueprint now for clubs or teams going to the Emirates, they just say, right, low block, mid block, break us down.
But Norms.
We're not crazy.
To be honest, Arsenal's not gonna like me. But listen, you pushed City to the final day last season. Yeah, with the same team. Now the problem was it can't be Arteta because he wouldn't be good enough to push City to the last day. He wouldn't. It's got to be something that you didn't do.
It's twice now. This guy can't get us over the line. It's as simple as that.
No, okay, but now imagine you get the new gaffer and then you give him a striker and the new gaffer gets you the cup. The new gaffer gets all the plaudits when really all Arteta probably needed was the striker.
I don't even know. I just don't think
but if his pride is telling him he don't need one.
Listen,
he
was given the credit for making Sterling the play was for Man City. So if you've been given the credit, so you're supposed to be working with attacking players. Right now, our attacking players are suffering right now.
Yeah, true.
They're suffering right now. Between Jesus and our main number 9, who scored 22 goals in 3 seasons that he's been with us. Between him and Havertz, right, on nearly 600k a week, nearly. It's probably about 500 or something.
That's crazy.
5 goals between them, and one of those is that Havertz has got 5. And Jesus has got 0.
But at what point do these players take responsibility?
Exactly.
They listen, it's on the player and Arteta. But it's what is the way it's been. What I'm looking for. I'm trying to find the way what is emanating to them. That's you know what I mean.
But Norm, there has to be a pride in coming to work and doing your job. That has to kick in at some point, regardless of the manager. As players, we've all spoke about this when we played sports. That sometimes just say, you know what, this ain't working. The coach is getting this horribly wrong, but we know what we have in the bag, or have in the tank, or in reserve. And when you look at players and you see that, you're like, come on, man, what are we doing here? It's embarrassing. Come to work and do your job. Don't come to work not to work. Everyone can do that. That's just frustrating, them. That's mad. And I see your frustration there, bro.
AFC, that is a crazy statement. I don't get me wrong. I think all bar one of them, maybe Laka, Aubameyang, but Saka.
Kaka. Pepe.
But the difference is Aubameyang and Laka, they're out and out strikers. You know what I mean? They might pride themselves on scoring, man.
No, you see, you guys should just go out and get bully beef. He's on mad form. Seriously. Just go get bully beef and bring him home. Because as much as we all run joke on him, this guy has always scored in the Premier League. Everywhere he's gone, Everton, United, wherever he's gone, he's scored, mate. But you can't look at that lineup, Norm, and say, wait for the moments. Just go get bully beef and say, listen, man, come back. All forgive me, my brother. And he's gonna bang you 25 goals, Norm, and you win the title.
Hey, but he would score for them, no?
That's what I'm saying is.
You might have to some pressure. Though. I don't know if everyone knows who Bully Beef is, bro.
Yeah. Lukaku, guys. Lukaku, sorry.
Or Timberlands, you know? Timberlands.
Romelu Lukaku. Just go bring him back, man. Because honestly, you just need someone to put the ball in the net when it comes into the box. And this guy does this.
this club, man.
I'm watching this guy get assists of Scott McTominay and just doing this thing, bringing the ball down and clapping it with his left foot.
He's still scoring goals out there, you know.
That's what I'm saying. I watched it in the week. Him and McTominay. McTominay's looking up, ball over the top. Lukaku, one touch, bang.
Bang.
Like, yo.
He knows what the goal is. He's not pretty. He's not pretty to watch.
No, he's not. No, he's not.
He knows what the goal is. Me personally, I'd rather that than
nothing.
Someone that's tame and not showing me nothing, man. You know what I mean?
And he can hold a man off as well, Norm.
Oh, all of that.
Yeah. We ain't got that.
Because you know what?
We ain't got no players that, we ain't got no players that can hold up the ball. I mean, in the early days when Jesus did come to the club, he was able to do that, but now
I don't know what's happened. I think we should keep Jesus, but play him on the wing.
Yeah,
I think he will deliver more on the wing.
Yeah.
Lukaku's not washed. That's nonsense.
He's not washed. No, he's not.
Washed.
I watch him play with Chile. He's not. And I'm watching.
Misunderstood. I'm
watching McTominay thinking it's prime Iniesta, just chipping balls over the top. I said, look, McTominay got a new lease of life.
Yeah, no, Lukaku. I would defend Lukaku to the hills, man, because as a striker, he scores goals. That's what his job is.
Right, that's his job.
His job is.
Yep. As Roy Keane was saying, that's his job.
Let's finish on the Arsenal thing. Listen, by the time I finish this stream and I sit down, listen, bro, because I got to go and do another. I got to do another review after this with
that's right, yeah.
Later on, and bro, listen, man, it ain't gonna be nice. That's all I got to say. It ain't gonna be nice. But listen, let's quickly move on to Chelsea, guys. You are serious title contenders. The way you guys are playing,
Norms.
He looks quite insulted when I say that. You are title contenders, guys. 38 goals scored. Listen, your player Jackson's doing the business. You went down to 10 men. Cool. You beat Brentford 2-1. You are two.
We haven't beaten Brentford.
Are you 2 points?
4 years.
Right. Are you 2 points behind Liverpool at the moment? And they got a game in hand.
Yeah, they got a game in hand.
That one was postponed.
No. We've got a lot of games ahead of us.
Listen, you can't even keep a straight face. That's not saying he's put. You know what? I study body language. Yeah.
No. You started laughing.
You know, footballers. When you ask them a question and they touch the ear, it's a diversion tactic. Yeah.
No, man.
Yeah. It's a diversion tactic.
I'm listening to Maresca, and Maresca's told me that we're not ready, and I believe it.
Yeah. Maresca speaks. But the madness coming at your club, Mr. Mihailo Mudryk.
Yeah, man. I reckon he's been done. I reckon he's been done.
Christmas stocking.
No, I reckon he's been because the investigation so far has already proven it wasn't whilst he was at Chelsea.
Right.
Because he done a test before he went to international break, and that one was clear. He done a test out on international break, or when he just come back for an international break, and that's the one that flagged. Now, something's happened on international duty.
Right.
So I reckon he's been done. It's medolium or something like that he's been caught with.
Yeah, medolium. Yeah,
right. It's not really a sports.
It's not performance. Yeah, I'm not saying is it.
And they got to do another B sample.
They got a B sample.
Yeah.
But also, there's another Ukrainian tennis star that got caught with this. But he's also from Ukraine some years ago with the same thing in their system. So it's something in the Eastern European something. I don't know.
Right.
But look, Chelsea are confident that it wasn't on whilst he was on in Chelsea ground, and they're gonna back him because something's happened whilst he's on international.
Yeah.
And that's that. So look, I haven't. I don't know. Mudryk's barely kicking the ball anyway for us. I haven't missed him, so it's not really a big deal. It's more if this affects a sell value or if he's going to get right.
Yeah,
Maresca doesn't think much of his football IQ, and he says he's got to work on his eye.
He does. Maresca's played him with the B team and stuff. So you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you know, but Chelsea.
You're going through this Christmas period, like, bro. You know, it's like no problem here. You know what I'm saying,
man? Yeah, that's all right, Chili. I don't mind. I won't miss him, mate. It's all right, bro.
Man in for 3 years,
you know what I mean? I won't miss him. No, I've got man like Sancho ripping it up right now on that left wing.
You know the ones.
But
25 million Sancho at that.
Man,
shocking stuff, boy.
He's doing well, man. That's all I've got to say. I don't know how long it will last. I don't know if it's a honeymoon, but at the moment, game by game, He hasn't had a bad game in a Chelsea shirt, Sanch.
So, well, look, you're playing well. You know, Maresca's got you balling out. You know,
all jokes aside, Norms. All jokes aside, seriously. If you ask me, beginning of the season, would we be second going into Christmas out of the last?
No, you say no way,
no chance. However, the factors are, I still think we're too naive at the back. If you look at Brentford's goal, even Maresca said a title-winning team won't concede that sort of goal, and that's the truth. We're still naive.
Do you make any sort of buys in the window, like a defender and a goalkeeper, or do you probably wait until the summer?
Chile, have you looked at the numbers, mate? Go look at Sancho's numbers and come back to me. Yeah,
one to Chile there.
He's not put in a bad game since he's played for us.
If you look at it with you guys as well, it's only Liverpool and Arsenal that have kept better clean sheets than you guys. You know.
Yeah. I mean, it's the type of goals we concede. It's the type of goals we concede. But you know, it comes from a bozo moment or a bad. It's not like you say fair enough, and that's what makes me feel like Maresca's got a point. If the teams around us continue performing bad, like Arsenal's not capitalizing, as Norm's saying, Man City's having something that we would never have predicted. If those teams continue like that, it makes us look a bit better. But really and truly, we're beating the teams we should beat. Do you know what I mean? We should be beating Everton. We should be beating Brentfords and Brightons, and we should be. But you know, we still lost to the teams that are ahead of us, which are Liverpool and Man City. When I say ahead of us in terms of what they've done in the last few years. So look, ask me again, maybe
in February.
January, after the transfer window closes, and we might bring in some players.
Rashford,
bring me Rashford, man. or ask me again, maybe about February when the table's starting to line up and we're over halfway through. You know what I mean? But right now, I'm sticking to the script that Maresca's got out there. Yeah, we're not title contenders. And although Chelsea fans are saying that with a little bit of a grin.
But you know what? Because you're on this kind of winning streak, Ez, do you kind of get a sense of anxiousness like the next game? Like, because you keep winning, it's like, whoa.
It's got to end somewhere. Yeah.
Is it like when you do come up? Well, listen, you went down to 10 men, but I think you.
Yeah, the game was done. The game was done.
So, you know, I wouldn't. But Cucurella misses that next game, doesn't he? Is it 2 games or is it 1?
But it's 1 game. But what I like about what Maresca's doing is he's building a team that it doesn't matter who plays.
2 goals, 3 assists. Am I impressed? No, that's from Chile.
In how many games? What's that? 7 or 8 games he played? Come on, man. That's good. That's a good return. There's some man that go the whole season and just drop in 5 GA. Anyway, let's leave Chile to examine Sancho. Yeah. Sancho scored a good goal against Tottenham. Let me just say that. Anyway,
let's talk with chess, bro. Yeah, talk with chess.
Yes, Kofi.
Yeah, and whilst just quickly on the thing here, because I can hear my kids shouting. I don't know what they're shouting at. So, Kofi, since you've come into the chat, is there a new deal happening with your 3 players? I know I was asking for £100,000 more. Yeah,
he wants that back, doesn't he?
Yeah, so I don't know. Yes, big up your sentiments. What you're saying, bro?
Big up yourself, my guy.
I don't know why I'm going with this Arsenal team, bro, but it's peak right now. That's all I've got to say, people. It's peak right now. And people, whilst you're watching, hit the like button, subscribe and share if you're new. Please hit that like button. I don't know how many likes I've got, but hit the like button, please. If you're in there, hit the like button. 10 games.
10 games. He's saying.
Yeah, 5 and 10. It's good.
Just quickly before we look at the Premier Fantasy League, Gary O'Neill, Russell Martin, 2 big managers. Well, 2 big managers, 2 manager sackings in the same week. Gary O'Neill, listen, 9 points, sitting 19th. 11 losses. Russell Martin, Southampton, 5 points, 20th, and
2 in 1 day, isn't it? 2 seconds in 1 day.
Madness. It was inevitable.
Yeah, you look at Wolves, though. They've conceded 40 goals.
Whoa.
60 games, 40.
Yeah. Madness.
It's a lot.
Madness.
And then you're looking at Southampton with Southampton have conceded less goals with 36, but they've only scored 11. So they're on a minus 25.
Liverpool go to them tonight. I think Liverpool go to them tonight. Is it tonight or tomorrow?
What, in the cup?
The cup, Carabao Cup.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. Which I'm quite surprised.
And then there's a little gap now. You know, there's a little gap with
today, 8 o'clock.
Yeah. He says I'm hearing Salah's deal may be close. So let's see if he gets that. But it's a lot. I mean, if Trent is wanting £100,000 more, and
everyone ain't getting paid no.
Yeah, and Van Dijk is sort of saying it's fell below his expectation.
Is it?
He's free. Yeah. He said it a couple of weeks ago. I mentioned it on the show. So it'd be interesting to see what their final salary count will be. It will definitely be interesting. But yeah, sackings going on right now with Gary O'Neill, Russell. I know Wolves are lining up a manager from the Saudi League. I can't remember his name. So I think that's quite close. And then
Mr. Slot has taken a little leaf out of Arteta's book and he's put Endo in centre back.
These managers playing games, man.
No, I'm better falling in Shangaloo with my Don season done.
Let me see.
Bro. It's crazy. Listen, let me just quickly share the this big D. If you just want to quickly go through that.
Let me get this on. So our usual suspect keeping the league warm for me, Simon Jones, 980. We're seeing the leapers. Del Grady, he was with me for dinner the other night. Actually, him and his missus, which was nice. My brother JD, this brother's a gangster, especially when he missed out on game week 1. He's up to 5th.
Oh, wow.
Look, he's climbing quick, man. He's coming for me.
I can see Malcolm X has stayed at 10.
Yeah, she stayed there. Let me see where. Yeah, Malcolm X. Solid 50 points. You've got to get 50 points upwards every week, mate. Yeah. Otherwise, you're not.
She badly wants to make that top 10. You know what I mean? That's a.
Well, she can hold that. She can hold on, man. She got the 888, man. You know what I mean? So, where is Kofi? Kofi's on honeymoon. He's solid 50.
He's still on honeymoon.
But he's still popping up the league. So is Andy. 27, Andy. What are you doing, bro? Never mind. Man like Chile. Where's it is? 51. That's what I'm saying. You got to be going 51 upwards every week to stay close to catching up. You know what I mean?
I think Ez is going to be interested in another table.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Ez is cooking that one.
This is cooking. Ez is cooking. Have we finished on this one, D, or is there any more?
Yeah, and then just our top scorer, which is the Bossman United in 7th, 65 points. Taking him into the 900.
Well, let's have the big reveal.
Man. Let's have
the big reveal.
I'm mashing this up horribly. Another red, I think I was.
Ez is moving like his team. He's going up the table and moving like his team.
It's coming for Kofi, man.
Right, that's some good form.
It's coming for you. 4 points behind Kofi on 18 points. Kofi's still at the top of the table. And it's funny because if you look at it, the league from first to third, that's mad. Yeah, that is absolutely mad. And then Big D, dreadful week for Chile, dreadful week again for Big D.
D and Chile, the form for both. There's so many red.
I think D's got the worst form. Your form is relegation form, bro.
6 on the bounce, 6 reds on the bounce, I think.
Whoa.
Yeah. But it's what it is, right? The home teams I'm picking are not handling their business at home. So it's like, what do you do?
Yeah.
So maybe I switch and pick the away teams and get some form back because I'm picking the home teams practically every week and they're not winning.
Yeah.
They're not winning. Yeah. So
Ez is doing Chelsea, he's doing well, no coincidence. And that's it. It says there. So Ez is up to 2nd place, and Ez has never seen them. Ez has never seen those echelons.
I've never seen it up here. It looks good up here. You know what I'm saying?
The man is getting a nosebleed.
Trust me, I've never had these views before. I didn't know.
Right, listen. We go again next week. But first of all, let me just stop sharing. I want to say a massive thank you, first of all, to the community. What's going on, Normski? What's going on, community, for your support over the year, coming on and watching us, banter each other, deal with some difficult stuff with our teams and stuff like that, outside, off the field and on the field. Big up to all you. You really supported us, and we go again in the new year. We are taking a 2-week break. So, because as you know, we normally stream on a Wednesday. Next week is Christmas Day. So happy Christmas to you all. Yep. And then the following Wednesday, the 1st of January 2025, God willing, we will be alive to see that year in. And also the fact that the following week, the 8th, that's when we will be back. But I will be on a different day, uploading some pre-recorded stuff, previews of the Arsenal games and stuff like that. So slightly different content away from the What's Going On podcast. But it's been a pleasure. I want to say a massive thank to Big D for your support. Sir. I know Friday's coming. Mediterranean.
Oh, yes.
Doing a thing.
Mediterranean. And I know, obviously, we have to still continue to be putting in our score lines and that. So Big D is going to have to put his score lines a little bit earlier than usual. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I forgot to say, Chile has got a game in hand. So Chile, don't worry, man.
Yes, he has.
Because of the game that he missed. So
that's right.
He will come back for that one. But going away to the sunny Mediterranean on a lovely cruise. Enjoy yourself, man. Relax. Relax.
Deserve,
you know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying? Man. Been a long year, but God willing, all things, Yeah. Yes, Calvin, big up yourself.
Big up to Sentiments, big up to Craig, you guys that are coming every week, Kofi, Chili. Again, Nigel, if you're watching, Brad, say big up to the Willis family, because you wasn't here. So just say big up to the Willis family. Nigel Willis, he watches us every week. Just wants a shout out, my friend.
Big up to the Nigel family, or the Willis family, is it?
Willis family.
Willis family. Yeah. Thanks for the loyalty, man. You guys make the show, man. So
yes, bitch, big up yourself, man.
Yeah, man. And also thanks to you, Ez, for coming on the show and sharing, your money, your knowledge, of the transfer window.
Hey,
well, guys, when we're back, the window will be open.
Whoa!
Yeah, you're right.
It's transfer season. It's transfer season, and Fabrizio Ez is going to be giving us the low down.
Crazy.
People. He's going to give us the lowdown. Just saying, Sentiments giving the same energy. You know what I mean? I know he's going to have a great time. We're going to have a great time with the family. Enjoy yourself. Don't stress over Arsenal. Ez doesn't need to stress over Chelsea because, bro, they're title contenders. Big up to also Kofi. Big up to Chile. What's going on? Big up to JP. What's going on, gang? You know what I mean? Hopefully, guys, we want to meet in the flesh. We're going to meet in the flesh.
Do something in the new year, man.
I heard that Jay saying that it's all on me. What are you talking about? I don't get paid enough. You know what I'm saying? We want to link up and do something. We'll see what happens and maybe get some vlogs and stuff like that and put it out there. So I really just want to say a big thank you to the gang. Really appreciate it. People, have a fantastic Christmas. I'm about to go and stress out on my team. Yeah, if we don't do something, brother, Arteta is going to be in trouble. Listen, people, hit that like button, subscribe and share. We're out of here. See you next week. So I say see you next week. See you in the new year. Take care and God bless.